Okay, this is a video showing my trade history for February 2026 going backwards. So it's a month for February where I only had 2 trades on my real account and another 2 trades on my demo account, which couldn't be placed on the real account because the stop loss was too big. So it's a month which traded $50 to $57. Then I made a withdrawal of $10 afterwards for data cost. So the account is very small right now, but I shall do another deposit soon. And then I am still adding more back tests. So I shall be adding more trades to the account this month onwards for March. And also for financial instruments, I will also be starting to open financial instrument trade this month onwards, as I'm also adding more back tests. And remember, here for my deposits and withdrawals, they won't make sense because I will be withdrawing money from the MT5 regulated accounts here to the D-Trade account for binary option trading in the broker back office, but it's not regulated there, so I don't like to keep my funds there. And this year is for time period of 3 months. Okay, if I select that of past month, you see it's only 1 trade, which you will have to subtract the commission from that profit, of course. And this is for the BVI FSC account. So for this month, for February, it was just 1 CFD trade and 1 binary option trade for the real accounts. Then for the VU-Server account, there was no trade. Okay, past month and even past 3 months, you can see there was nothing. Then the other 2 trades I was mentioning in the demo account, actually it's okay, let me go for past month. Actually it's 3 trade. This trade is the same trade which I also opened for the binary option, but it's the CFD version, so I couldn't open it obviously on my account because the CFD would need a $11 stop loss on a $50 account. Then for these 2 positions, these ones you can ignore them. You can see they won't have TP and stop loss like that one. These were just practice trades, no TP, no stop loss. But these last 2, these are the ones I was also saying V100 ones is too big for a $50 account, and you can see they actually had stop loss and TP. They were $13 stop loss trades on the, so I just opened them on the demo account, but I did show them to the people in my VIP group. Then for those still new to trading, you can log in these accounts to see my performance going to the trade history section. So if you download MetaTrader 5 application, not 4, if you use Android, you can select that plus sign, then you type in Deriv. Okay, so for us in Zimbabwe, we use these servers. The VU-Server FX will be for STP, low leverage account, but I can't use it now because it needs big account balances since it's low leverage trading. Then also the BVI FSC account. Those are the 3 ones for Zimbabweans. And you can see obviously the regulation on the accounts whenever you will be logging them in. So the investor passwords which you will use are just the same passwords I've always given you. Investor 25 8. And then for this time, I will also open the investor password on Sunday, tomorrow, because this live stream will take some time to process. And then I might also even open the accounts investor password, maybe even also for Monday. If I open it for Monday, just in case the processing of the live stream takes too long, I will confirm by commenting in the comment section of this video. So to log in the accounts for those new to trading, remember, just type in Deriv on the broker and then select the type of account, and then enter the login ID, then specify the specific server name. So for performance, this is my overall performance. Okay, and for these periods, the win rates are actually high, not because of luck, but because I was increasing confirmations with time, even after the time that I actually had a better number of trades, which were 32 from a longer time period. So I even mentioned this in the previous video. Okay, I added a confirmation in July onwards, and the same confirmation started using it on multiple time frames from October onwards. That's why they are better performance there. And then also for this year, for 2026, I also added another confirmation for my trading, which will further even improve my performance. So that's why you will see that the win rates will be increasing with time, and the average number of trades also reducing for each month. But I'm going to be adding more trades on my account as I'm doing more back tests, so there will be more trades, and I'll also do another deposit on my account soon, and with an aggressive calculated risk trading model. I think I'll raise the account to about $10,000 close to end of September. And I also even get verified broker statements for the accounts, I think around October, when it will be worth it for me to pay for them. Then I will be using a better broker instead of Deriv, this one with weak regulating agencies like the BVI, FSC, and VNUE2 accounts. I only use it for now because there are benefits for the synthetic index trading, where you can trade with smaller accounts, and the synthetic indices which are not affected with fundamentals and world events. So for the binary option trading year, I'm selecting from November 2024 to present, when I had fully developed the binary option strategy. So you can see that's the one trade I had for February, which was profitable, and it's a total of 18 contracts, but it's actually, if you subtract 3, it's actually 15 trades with that profit. Remember, as I mentioned on the other earlier trade histories, the other 3 ones I ignored are like this one, where there's only a 1 cent loss instead of the actual $2.40 I put at risk, because I closed the trade soon after I opened it, when I saw that my sentiment for the binary option trade was missing. So you can see the entry time, okay, is very close to the exit time of the trade, even though I had intended the trade to last for 14 hours. And then for the other, there was also another such trade like that, which I closed even after a few seconds. And then for this one, I also only count this as one trade because I had opened with a smaller uh, stake amount risk than I should have. You can see the price of 88.43 where I opened the trade with entry time of 26 past 8 for the first position, with the second position on 3 December also now being just close to that time. Second position also still being 26 past 8 with a close price to the price of the first position. And then also the other third trade was also one which only has a 9-cent loss instead of $87 because I also had seen that the sentiment was missing, which is why there's only 16 seconds in between the open time and closing time of the trade. So I traded from a $50 account balance for February because I deposited $42 since last month, then traded the account to $57 and withdrew $10 for data costs. So the STP account doesn't have anything. Then I'm now going to show you broker statements. So for CFDs, the FX account doesn't have anything. Okay, that's the low leverage STP account. There's no trade, no positions there. And remember, the DerivVU-Server account doesn't give broker statements. Its regulation is too weak. It only regulates the basic overall operations of the company, but not the actual trading. So here it's only one trade in the BVI FSC account, just showing the opening and closing. Yes, 2 entries. Then now I'm going to download new versions of statements for CFDs for a longer time period, which I had requested earlier. I requested them to send me new ones, but they haven't responded to my email. Maybe they'll send them on Monday since it's a weekend now. So if you want to see a live streams of these trade histories of mine, you can see them on my YouTube channel, where the proof of profitability will be more legit there. I can't do live streams here since I have a small following here on TikTok for you to be allowed to do live streams. So I'm exiting these statements which I was showing people when doing the live stream. So I show you new versions which I actually downloaded now. So some people won't think that I edited the Excel documents. So these are the ones I showed during the live streams. Okay, that's why the Venue 2 and BVI FSC have a 6 at the end, now 6 copies. Then the STP account, I rarely download them because I'm not opening trades there yet. I'll use the account next year when I have a bigger balance, which can trade on low leverage. So these are the new versions 1 minute ago. Now the 7th copies of the statements. So you can take screenshots of the statements I'm showing here for those who want to compare the performance with that of the performance sheet which I showed earlier on that screenshot. Okay, so remember it's a, for this one, the BVI FSC account, it's a commission based account, so you will have to, okay, let me scroll in a bit. So from these profits, you will also have to subtract these commissions on your own. Then also ignore the trades of 2024. I was still trying to aim for high reward to risk ratios. So it was almost a break-even performance, except for the big losing trade I had on 31 December because I opened by mistake with 10 times the lot size. I should have opened the trade because I had opened a trade on a demo account before that. But for 2025, remember, like even the other previous videos for my trade histories which I showed you, also ignore the trades of January to April, first 4 months of last year, because then I was using a sentiment 2 week for momentum based strategies which are strong, which are weak, I mean. I was blindly using the sentiment which I was using for order based strategies, like the trade history you will see for 2023 March and February, which is on my profile. So after seeing the break-even performance end of April, that's when I then started using another sentiment which is strong for momentum strategies to be able to maintain consistent profitability. So that's why you will see that I had fewer trades from May to present, especially when you check now with the DerivVU account where I had more trades there. And then I also even then added another confirmation in July to my trading, which further improved performance. And then also the same confirmation, I was now using it on multiple time frames for October to present. And then I also added another confirmation this year, which might improve my performance. So now this is the DerivVU account. This one is not a commission based account. Okay, DerivVU account. Deriv will not send trades of profitable traders to their liquidity provider on this account, so there will be no commissions. And you can actually see from this statement that I had more trades on the first 4 months of last year 2025 than I had for the rest of the year. And that's because, like I said, I was using a weaker confirmation there. That's why it had more trades and less performance. But after I added another confirmation, there was now fewer trades. So you can take a screenshot for those who want to confirm the performance there to that of the sheet which I gave you that time. So you can see that there being more trades on the first 4 months of last year. It's not out of luck that my performance was now improving with time. And then for the STP account, there was no trades here. Okay, these are just dollars you have to deposit and withdraw so you can open the account, but actually no trades. So if you have any questions on how to log in my account, for those who will want to log in, for those new to trading, you can always ask me, and I'll make another deposit soon. And also I will be doing more trades as I'm still adding more back tests to test more instruments to trade. And also for financial instruments, I will have trade for financial instruments this month onwards, which some of them I am going to add some back tests. So the account with an aggressive calculated risk model should then now be close to $9,000 around September.